Welcome everybody to the iOS Lite series. I'm Josh Hall with Intensity Broadcast. I'm joined tonight by Eddie Morris. Eddie, how you doing tonight?
Yeah, pretty good, man. How are you?
Man, I'm doing well. Looking forward to some exciting racing here at Oxford Plains Speedway. This is a short track, pretty close to my house up in Maine. I'm in Massachusetts, but it's kind of close to me up in Maine, and a very unique track. Uh, there's only a wall on the front stretch. There's a lot of cow pasture outside the corners and a big curbing like we saw in Martinsville last night in the Cup Series. So this one could get real exciting real fast.
Oh man, I don't even want to talk about the Cup Series last night. I had so much fun, so much fun.
Well, I'm sure you guys can go back and, if you have some time, go back and watch that one back. We have that one on our Facebook page and our YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at Intensity Broadcasting. But tonight, we're going to see if someone can knock Ian Martin off his pedestal because, as we know, Ian's been really dominating this league most of the most of the season. We can see right now, Ian Martin's at the top of the leaderboard with 5 wins and 6 top
Several times.
fives. Yes, 5 wins and 6 top fives in 7 weeks. So that's incredible. Jackson Qualley, who's in second with 1 win. Jackson, rumor has it, isn't 100%. I guess he took a hockey skate to the leg. So we'll have to see if he's going to be well enough to drive this whole race tonight.
Yeah, he's a very talented little guy. He's 10 years old, plays goalie, and does this iRacing stuff. Man, he's an all-around talent for sure.
Yeah, I played goalie when I was a kid, so I totally get that. Also, the only other winner we've had so far is Brian Nudie, who, again, if you didn't watch last night's Cup Series race, a lot of drama last night. Yeah, a lot of drama last night. So exciting race. Few too many cautions, but fortunately, you can fast forward through those online. So go check that one out. Also, want to mention as well is these guys are going to have a couple new series starting up next season. You got the free Monday night ARCA series and Tuesday night truck series. Tuesday night Cup series and the Wednesday night truck series. $15 for the Cup series, $10 for the truck series, or $20 to run both. So go ahead and check them out for that. If you have any questions, you can always get a hold of Max McClure, as well as you can follow these guys online at the iRacing Oval Series on Facebook. No, Eddie is
definitely a great group of guys, man. Just come out and check us out, and guarantee you'll stick around.
Yeah, Eddie's been running with those guys for a while now, and so it's a good group of guys. We've been broadcasting their races on Tuesday nights for a while now, and it's a good time.
Well, I mean, I should probably go back and reword that. It's a great group of guys when we're not at Martinsville
or Dover.
If you go back, yeah, we're Dover. Go back and watch those races. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed.
It seemed like you had Dover and Darlington as your second and third race of the season, and it was kind of a mess, those 2 races, but you guys calmed down. But then Martinsville yesterday was kind of a interesting race. So
Interesting to say.
Yep. So tonight we're at Oxford Plains for 80 laps. Next week, though, we're going to be at Michigan. And Michigan in the street stocks is always one of my favorite races to watch. Street stocks seem to put on a great show at Michigan. As we see Ian Martin now on track making his qualifying attempt, and you can really see what I was talking about with the shape of this track. It's kind of an interesting track. You see all that open field to the outside, and the only wall is really right here on the front stretch. Small little bull ring, as you can see.
Yeah, this is a definitely interesting track. You know, it's very unique. That track is it's a circle. Looks like a ring.
Yep. One of my racing buddies, one of the guys I used to race with a lot in the F&D series, a man named Alan Tardif, runs up at this is his home track, and he was running really well in the Oxford Plains 250 this year. And unfortunately, he had some mechanical problems or got caught up in a wreck or something like that. So he runs the number 9 iRacing car. So it's pretty cool to see him supporting the sim that we love so much.
It's pretty neat, man.
So it looks like we got Isaiah Gill on track right now, too. Oh, maybe not. Yep, Isaiah's on track. And he's not in that typical number 2 I'm used to seeing him in.
Yeah, he's in that 44 car this week. I believe it. I believe he has his own car, and that's possibly what he has his painted up to be.
That's a
I think.
it's a pretty good
I could
looking
be
job with the chrome light blue like that. I know he likes that light blue color.
wrong. Absolutely.
James Batts are on track as well right now.
Hey Josh, I sent you a message, man. Could you check that real quick for me?
Yeah.
Make sure I was right on something.
Give me one moment.
All right.
I seem to have lost my phone.
Uh-oh.
Hang on one second. I'm going to turn the line. I'm going to turn everything over to Eddie Morris real quick for a moment, and I'll be right back with you as there's about 15 seconds left in qualifying.
Got 2 cars that haven't. They're not going to qualify. They decided to start this one out at the back, so tried to use that strategy a couple times, and it's definitely not worked for me. But then again, sometimes it has. We'll see.
That's some professionalism right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got Ian. Looks like Ian Martin's on the pole with a 16.541. Isaiah Gill, he's pretty close, though. It might be a good race between those two. We got Bailey Turner in third with a 16.620.
All right, there you go. Don't be afraid to say that. It happens all the time with me and Joe, too.
Gotcha.
I just got to change that real quick. And if you could keep going through the grid, and I'll get that caught up in just a moment.
Alrighty. Yeah, like I said, with starting on the pole, we got Ian Martin with a 16.541. Starting second, we got Isaiah Gill in the 44 car, which is weird. He usually runs the 2. So he's got a 16.550. We got Bailey Turner in third, followed by Jackson Qualley in fourth, and David Schoaf in fifth, followed by Will Witt, Dustin Buck in seventh, James Batzer in eighth, TJ Floyd in the ninth position, Joe Wright in the 10th spot, followed by David Swift, Alan Warnicke, and Nicholas Ford.
Yep, that's about all the field I'm going to have. So I was able to toggle through what I could right there, but thank you for that. As these guys are going to start their first of 2 pace laps.
And we already have some trash talking going on in the little chat over here in the driver chat.
Oh, really? What we got?
Oh yeah, Jackson Qualley, man, he's letting Ian know his butt is grass tonight. And he wants to let everybody know. Good luck.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it should be an interesting race. So,
hopefully Jackson can stick out his injury there and be the lawnmower to Ian Martin's grass. See.
Let's get up on our leaders here. The pace car is pulling off. The green's out. Ian Martin fires off. Isaiah Gill, though, right there on the outside. Bailey Turner, though, right there in. Got to watch out for that curb and don't want to hit that like at Martinsville last night and push up the track.
Or airborne.
Looks
We
like
have our first caution.
it was possibly Jackson Qualley. Let's see if we can get a little iOS rewind here. Looks like actually I'm going to go back one more time here because there's a couple things that happened here. It looks like as they were going through turns 1 and 2, one car got a little loose, collected a couple others there, and then collected Jackson. Was Jackson there? He had a little issue there in between a couple cars, and looks like he might have made contact with a couple people. Take a look from the blimp here.
Fun.
Yeah, because he started on the in the fifth spot there, or fourth spot there.
Looks like he didn't get going. He might have spun his tires a little bit on that outside line.
Was that TJ Floyd that went up over the dirt there? Yeah, it was.
I don't. I was gonna say I can't confirm or deny that. There was a car that went over the.
As we're still sitting here pacing.
James Batzer is putting cheat codes up in the driver chat. He says up, down, up, left, A, B.
The green flag is out. We're back to racing here.
Ian got a pretty good jump on that restart.
Yeah, one car washed his way up the track. That's the 82 of Joe Wright. He's having a little issues back there, but Ian Martin. Looks like he's going to start pulling away a little bit, but Bailey Turner starting to reel him in just a little bit.
Yeah, Bailey might have something for Ian. I know Ian's watching, so you better get to going, brother.
Oh, one car over the curb there. Looks like Dustin Brooks, or Dustin Buck, excuse me. Yeah, you can see that car of Bailey Turner there running right in Ian's tire tracks. And this is an interesting track. You can really hear it. You're off the gas a lot, and you're turning a lot. This track is really more of a circle than really is a racetrack, and caution's back out.
It looks like it's giving them a tough time tonight. That or they're just trying to do a recap of Martinsville. Maybe that's what it is. First part of this race is gonna be the recap of Martinsville.
I don't say that. Do we know who went around?
I did not catch it.
Oh, I found it. There is James Batzer.
That cheat code must not have worked for him.
As I transition back here, we'll see James Batzer just getting down on that curb and just a little bit, upsetting the car. Then he gets a little bit of help here, it looks like, from the 14 car. Sends him right to the infield. Brings out our last caution. That's a classic cheat code, though. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start.
Oh, yeah. If you're playing a game with cheat codes and that's not a cheat code, you're playing the wrong game.
You know, if you enter that in on, I think it's Google. I think Google gives you a little, or I know the Google Dots. If you say that, they'll actually say you won a prize. It's kind of funny.
Wow, that's amazing.
Bailey's got that White Claw car. No laws when you're drinking claws.
That's what it says.
Lights are off on the pace car. as Ian Martin's going to lead him back to the green here. He hits the accelerator. Green is back in the air.
Bailey sticking with him there pretty good on the outside.
Yeah, looks like Bailey. Looks like Isaiah cut Bailey a little bit of slack right there too.
Yeah, Isaiah usually drives pretty well, so I'd say he knows it's still early in the race. So.
Oh, got a couple around in the back. That's going to bring out a yellow, I'm sure. That looks like.
Oh yeah, we got one.
Oh, we got one rolling. Wow, we'll have to look at that one over again.
I think they were trying to reenact the Dukes of Hazzard there. I think it was the '68 car, Dustin Buck, that went over the dirt. Nope, it wasn't. He does have damage though.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. He just that was David Swift just catching that light pole banking just a little bit, and yeah, it looks like Dustin Buck just got loose there and collected a couple of cars. See Joe Wright sneaking through there. Looks like he got through unscathed.
What about the paint job on that car, man? That thing is sweet.
One of our Intensity Broadcasting drivers here, driving our Intensity Broadcasting car. Usually you'll see us in those numbers on Friday night, but Joe wanted to race with these guys tonight. He wanted to see what was up.
I think he's coming for Ian.
Well, these guys were just looking for field fillers tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, I wasn't asked to race.
You couldn't. You were asked to announce instead.
Exactly.
Listen, on a track like this is not one of my favorite tracks to drive. And so I'd much rather be up here in the booth calling the race with you than trying to navigate around this track.
That feeling is absolutely mutual. Got the lights off on the pace car, it looks like.
Pace car pulls off. Ian hits the throttle. We're back to green. As we are a quarter of the way through the race now. And there's just
not much has changed up front.
No, it's just a tough track to really pass on. I mean, it's so flat. It's so you're constantly turning. There's really no drive off, but it's a challenging track. It's a driver's track. And look at Bailey Turner all over the back bumper of Ian Martin now.
Bailey might have something for Ian. Ian's not driving away.
With that nice Camaro front end. New Camaro front end on that car. It looks kind of funny that way, but... And Isaiah Gill staying right there. Look at these three cars. Oh, we got a spin in the back. TJ Floyd around. Oh. Sorry, that was David Schoaf around in that one. So we're going to take a look, see what happened here.
He was wrecking that whole corner.
I think I went a little bit too far back here, but let's do this. There we go.
Yeah, he got loose and I don't know. Oh, TJ Floyd come off the little.
Oh, yep, TJ went right over the curb there, and a couple guys involved. Unfortunately, our intensity driver there, Joe Wright, got through it. Looks like he got through unscathed. So it looks like David's going to go ahead and take his reset. Just one reset tonight, right?
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure just one.
But Ian, Bailey, and Isaiah were kind of the class of the field. They were just pulling away those 3 cars.
Yeah. Got to look out for Jackson too. He's back up to 4th after that first lap incident.
Yeah, look at that. His leg must not be bothering him too much.
Yeah. That or it's that motivation to come after that Ian Martin boy.
I know next week in the iOS Cup Series, it's going to be some motivation for a couple other drivers. As the green's back in the air, Ian Martin jumps out again, and Bailey Turner tucks right back in front of Isaiah Gill. And it looks like Nicholas Ford now underneath Jackson Qualley, fighting him for that 4th spot. He's going to take it from Jackson. Jackson's going to fall back to 5th.
Still a little bit too early in the race to be racing people. So, I mean, it's not a bad idea. Somebody's, just a little bit faster, let him go. Don't frustrate him.
I love this view from the starter stand right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You can really see that's the only place you really have speed on this track is down that little front chute. But you're still never really going straight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, it's a very unique track. How you're constantly turning. I wonder what these offsets are on these cars.
Now it looks like everybody's starting to feel each other out a little bit and stretch the field out. But these 3 at the front are just the class of the field right now. They're just pulling away. You see Isaiah Gill trying to run a little bit higher. It looks like someone blew their motor there. Looks like Dustin Buck or David Schoaf, excuse me. These guys are just, the 3 of these guys will not leave each other alone. Whoops. As we look off the back bumper of, looks like we have a pass for the lead. Bailey Turner.
Is that Ian Martin getting passed?
Ian Martin's getting passed by both Bailey Turner and Isaiah Gill.
That's a 2 for 1 right there. Maybe Ian's just taking my advice. It's too early in the race to race.
You can see right off the back bumper of Bailey here. Isaiah staying right there, not really letting her get away, or him get away, excuse me. I'm used to thinking, when I hear Bailey, I'm used to thinking of
Bailey Jones.
Bailey Jones, yeah. So I'm not sure if, it's a male or female in that driver, so I'm trying to be as politically correct as I can. But
right.
But that doesn't matter, because there's plenty of great women drivers out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I know a lot of people hate on Haley Deegan, but man, you got to be somebody if you're getting up in the truck series and getting rides like that,
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, if they got talent,
yep.
I mean, it shouldn't matter if it's male or female.
Yeah, we got
talent's talent.
We got a battle for 4th here as Jackson Qualley's just passed Nicholas Ford back. Excuse me. It looks like Nick is now under fire from Will Witt. Will Witt had a really good run last night till he got caught up in some junk.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of people that had a really good run last night that got caught up into some stuff.
Sorry to keep bringing up last night. I know it's still a sore point, but
oh yeah, it is what it is. We'll move on to Atlanta. It's the last race to get into the playoffs there, and just make the best of it. That's what it's all you can do, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to check out the points, but I know there's a couple of people on the bubble still.
Yeah, I probably fell out of the bubble.
Yeah. As we just reached halfway, and we still have this 3-car battle up at the front here as Ian Martin's now working the back bumper of Isaiah Gill. Oh, yeah.
He's working it for sure.
Just give him a little tap.
Flashbacks from yesterday.
I wasn't going to bring anything up, but you see, he's all over that back bumper.
I seen the opportunity and I had to.
That was an exciting race. That's all I'm going to say last night. But now these guys are starting to catch a little bit of lap traffic here. Right on board with Isaiah Gill.
I like the color of that car, man. That car color's nice.
Always used to seeing him in that kind of bluish teal color. Just never in the 44. Oh, we got a... I don't know if that's going to bring out a yellow or not, but David Swift just went straight off of turn 3 or turn 4 and into the gravel pit over there. It looks like he reset and went back to the pits, staying out of the way of our leaders. So
I think he found a good parking spot over there. He was going to get it for somebody else got it.
Well, there's a lot of pasture. I mean, you can see the school buses over there for the school bus racing, which they do here.
Iracing needs some school bus racing, man. Figure eights in a school bus.
Trailer racing.
Just so people can take the frustration out. Yeah, trailer race, yeah.
Hey, they got figure eight racing on here.
I have not stumbled across that yet.
Oh, all right. we'll talk about that after. Oh, Ian Martin underneath Isaiah Gill now. They're going to be side by side into turn 1. Isaiah does not want to give it up, but Ian's got a little bit faster car right now. He's going to set his sights on the 24 Bailey Turner. Well, Isaiah Gill looks like he's trying to give that back bumper back a little bit from what Ian was doing to him for a little while.
As well, right?
So you ride along.
If he's watching. He just done that for you.
Yeah. Very interesting. These guys are using just a little bit of curb coming off the corners to kind of help that car turn a little bit when they come off of turn 2.
Noticing that too, and it's that fine line of using too much curb. These guys seem to have it figured out up front.
It's a lot like a road course. You want to use just a little bit of curb, help that car turn around or get turned, but not enough where it gets you too upset. Oh, Isaiah Gill.
That would be an upset race car.
Gets into the back of Ian Martin there, and Ian doesn't look too happy right now as he's going to try to give that back bumper again. Looks like Isaiah's starting to pull away from Ian just a little bit.
There now. He's not riding that back bumper. He just bump drafting. That's what he was doing.
Take a look here from the blimp here. You can see all 3 cars are really just in each other's tire tracks.
Yeah, they've definitely found the right way around the track for sure. Those 3. Class of the field tonight so far.
As they're going to be catching up on a little bit of lap traffic here. It looks like they're catching, I believe that's TJ Floyd in the 49 car.
I believe you're right.
Ian's still all over that back bumper, and you can see just how badly he's trying to get around. Using that curb.
Yeah,
Looks like he caught just a little too much curb that time, upset the car.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it might be bothering him a little bit that he's riding behind these 2 guys.
As they get around, TJ Stays out of the way, lets them right around. Well, it looks like Ian's right there on that back bumper again.
Looks like we had a car off in the grass back there.
Oh, Ian gives a little bit of a shove to Isaiah Gill that time and just barely, now he's underneath him. Oh, and a hip check.
The old bump and run. Isaiah's coming around on the outside though. He's not going to go away so easy.
Yep, little crossover, a little bump back. It's a full contact sport tonight, as we're just under 20 laps to go. You know who's loving to see this right now? Bailey Turner. The more these guys race each other as hard as they are, the more they can just pull away.
Yeah, Bailey can just kind of relax a little bit, save them tires, and let them two use their stuff up and make a run forward at the end.
As they're coming up on the back corner of James Batzer. And in front of them, there's a battle between Joseph Wright and Nicholas Ford.
They were bumping and banging coming off the corner. Both of them saved it and got it righted. So that's some good racing, boys.
Oh, Joe gets in the back corner of Nicholas Ford a little bit. And now Joe's all over right in front of the leaders, too. I'll tell you what, the leaders are not going to like to see that. Now Ian Martin gets in the back of Bailey Turner. Oh, Ian just turned Bailey into Joe.
Yeah.
I don't think that 24 is very happy at all right now.
No, I mean, I can't say I'd be either.
We're just 10 laps to go now, and Bailey Turner, who just led a handful of laps, actually I think the most laps tonight, gets a good shove and gets knocked all the way back to third. Isaiah Gill.
Yeah, looks like Ian's starting to pull away a little bit.
I was going to say, Isaiah Gill, I don't know if he just run those tires off or if Ian was saving a little bit, but right now the gap is a half a second.
Looks like Isaiah's cutting it down, though. It's just under half a second now.
Oh, Ian getting a little contact with the lap car there.
Yeah, and it'd be Nicholas Ford in a 31. He's actually in the 20 car tonight.
So as they come down the front stretch, Ian Martin's lead shrinks down to 3.5 seconds. I mean, 0.35 seconds, excuse me. So Isaiah's coming.
Right.
As this time by, we just got 5 laps to go. Can Isaiah get up to that back bumper? And if he does, do you think he's going to use it?
Oh, I guarantee you he's going to use it. If he can get him, he's going to use it.
Seems like the common theme the last couple nights.
Unfortunately, yeah. It makes good for TV, though.
Yeah. It's 5 laps to go here at Oxford Plains. Does Isaiah Gill have enough to get there? That's the question. And does Bailey Turner have anything to say about this ending, too? Because they're right there. Isaiah's lost a little bit of time that time by. So he's using that Really using that curbing to help that car turn. Looks like Ian slid up the track just a little bit. Let Isaiah gain his back just a bit.
He's closing in on him.
Yeah, you can see
Little by little.
see Bailey starting to fall back a little bit more. There's just 2 laps to go here at Oxford Play. Actually, I take that back. We are on the final lap right now. As they come off of turn number 4. Does Isaiah got a last chance effort? He does not. Is Ian Martin?
Drove it in there, though.
Yep, Ian Martin is going to come home your winner tonight.
Isaiah Gill comes in second. And Bailey Turner rounds off your top 3.
Bailey does not look very happy with Ian Martin right now, but
Joe says congratulations.
I was gonna say I think everybody's giving Ian a little congratulatory bump right there. So we'll go over your finishing order right now. Ian Martin takes the win. Isaiah Gill in second. Bailey Turner third. Jackson Qualley fourth. Will Witt in fifth. Nicholas Ford in sixth. Joseph Wright in the Intensity Machine in seventh. James Batzer, David Schoaf, and TJ Floyd rounding out the top 10. And David Swift, Dustin Beck, and Alan Warnke rounding out the rest of the field. It looks like those guys had quite a bit of trouble throughout the race.
Yeah, it definitely looked like a tough track to get around. Took a lot of practice for me to be able to go around it consistently.
So let's see if we can get. I know I see Ian in the waiting room. I don't know if we can get. Bailey Turner is in here, so I'm going to pull Bailey on in for the interview. Our third place finisher. Bailey, Josh, and Eddie in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Hey, man, great run. I do apologize. I may have said a she once or twice. We have another Bailey that runs with us a lot, Bailey Jones. So I was like, I'm not gonna really play sides here. I'm not sure, so I do apologize. But congratulations on the third place finish. I know that was a tough run there at the end. Ian Martin gave you a big bump and sent you back to the third place there.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was the first time I probably ran these cars in about 4 months, so pretty surprised I was even up there at that point. But no, it was a fun little race. Hadn't ran these cars in a bit.
Looked like you had a pretty good car, man. You had some pretty good speed around there. And I have to ask, how many White Claws did you have before you jumped in the car?
No, we're sober tonight, but tomorrow might be a different story.
There you go.
Didn't you know the race had a 4 beer minimum? No, I'm just kidding.
That's why I didn't win, right?
Uh-huh.
well, the winner of the race, I believe he's like 16, so I know he wasn't drinking at all. But no, great finish tonight. Coming home in third. Anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go?
I'd like to thank Brian for inviting me over to this league, and Isaiah for running me clean there.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations again in third place, and hopefully we'll see you again sometime.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And our second place finisher now, we got Isaiah Gill. Isaiah, Josh, and Eddie in the booth. You got us? Yep. I think he tried saying something, but it didn't transmit through.
Hello?
There we are.
Hey.
Hey, man, great job coming in second place tonight. I know after last night there was a little bit of bad blood. I saw you and Ian kind of beating each other's bumpers off there, but that was a lot of hard racing. How was the race from your side of things?
The race from my side, it was pretty fun. It was just every time he'd give me the bumper, I had to get him back. So I'd let him by and get under him and move him and get him a few brake checks along the way also.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
He's
know.
honest about it.
Yeah, I know. There's a little bit of bad blood in the room, not this room tonight, but after last night at Martinsville. So I didn't know if any of that carried over to tonight. But Eddie, I know you have something you want to ask.
Yeah, man. So what's up with the 44, man? Not the usual
So
crew.
the 44, I run street stock for a Northwest Tour B League, and I just never changed it. I usually run the 2 in the paint scheme. I just haven't got one made for my sponsor, so just trying something new.
Gotcha. And that just to confirm or stuff like that. Do you drive a car like that in real life?
Which one? The street stock that I was running now?
Yeah.
No, the one I run in real life is on the Cup scheme.
Oh, okay. Gotcha,
Awesome,
gotcha.
man.
I knew you ran one in real life. I wasn't sure. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
I like to thank Bailey Turner. You know, we were in the chat together trying to make Ian earn it, and yeah, I also like to thank Brian Canuti.
Awesome, man. Well, congrats on your second place finish, and we'll see you next Tuesday night in the Cup Series.
Yes, sir.
And lastly, Ian, Josh, and Eddie in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, back-to-back wins in the Cup Series last night and the Lite Series tonight. That was an exciting race. A lot of beating and banging between the top three there. How was the race from your side of things?
That was a crazy race. I mean, this track, you got to use the bumper to pass, and that's what the top three did all night. And after talking with them, it's just a really hard track to pass. You can't really set up a pass here. You got to use the bumper. And I think me, Isaiah, and Bailey all agree that what happened tonight was just hard racing. And so glad I came out on top with the win. Managed to save tires a little bit better than them two. So I'll definitely take it.
Yeah, you definitely had some speed tonight, man.
Yeah, at one point we thought Bailey may have been able to run you back down, or even Isaiah would have been able to run you back down, but you were able to pull away. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
I'd like to give a shout out to Doc's Gaming LLC and 76 Operators and Dean Qualley, Will Witt, all those guys that helped put on the street stock stuff. By far my favorite series, obviously.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we'll see you next Tuesday night in the Cup Series, and then again Wednesday night at Michigan here in the Street Stocks. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And we're gonna do one more interview. I just want to get our own Joe Wright. I just want to pull him in and see what his experience was tonight. Hey Joe, you got Eddie and Josh in the booth. You got us?
Loud and clear, buddy. What's up?
Hey, just wanted to say, how was it out there tonight, running with these guys instead of being up here in the booth with us?
It was exciting. Man, that place is treacherous. I think I bit a hole in my cheek during that one.
Well, we just want to get the announcer side of you out and see what the racing was like from your side.
So it's been 10 years since I got into a street stock there, and so that was exciting. And then, I battled with James Batzer early on. That was fun. And then I was trying to get out of the way of the leaders as they were coming through, but I think Ian put the bumper to somebody right in the middle of the corner and shot him up the track into my door. So I was just trying to get out of their way, but yeah. And other than that was the most exciting 2 parts of the night for me.
Yeah, the 3 leaders were saying the only way to really pass here is to use the bumper. So, unfortunately, you were on the receiving end of one of those at one point. But, yeah, we saw you racing with Nick Ford, too, there for a little while. So, great job tonight. Bring it home in one piece. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to Friday night with you in the turkey run.
Yeah, man, 2 days, baby. We're going to go for it all.
I have to get in there with you boys.
There you go, Eddie. Let's do it.
I ain't got a fancy car like you.
We can fix that.
Get you one. We can fix that real quick. You just got to get either 80 or 83 as your number, and you'll be good to go.
Gotcha.
All right, Joe. Well, I'm going to let you go. Thanks again for jumping in with us for a moment, and we'll catch you Friday.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Intensity Broadcasting and to Max. Thanks for hosting these things. It was a good time.
Absolutely. Thanks, man. All right, Eddie. Well, man, that was a great race to watch. Went by quick, had a couple yellows right in the beginning, but then, what was it, like a 60-lap green flag run there? So a lot of excitement, a lot of passing at the front. Can't ask for more.
It was definitely an entertaining race. It was a lot better than the Martinsville race we kept referring to. And if you've not checked it out, definitely go back on Intensity Broadcasting and check them races out. You won't be disappointed. But yeah, it was a lot better than Martinsville. It was good racing all around, and man, Ian got him another.
Yep. So next week, as I said before, we're going to be in Michigan for 45 laps in these street stocks, which is always exciting because it's almost like a super speedway. These guys, I guarantee you, at one point, these cars will be at least 5 wide. So come back, check us out next week. We'll be here Friday night, as I mentioned, for the Thanksgiving Turkey Cash Bash that Ian Martin's going to be putting out. It's going to be trucks at Daytona, I believe it is. So, like I said, Joe and I will be running in that. And then Sunday, we've got Original Rebels, I believe, are doing another special race with us. So come join us for that. Like, follow, subscribe, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. We're everywhere, man. Just come find us at Joy. Like, subscribe, follow. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing. With that being said, I'm Josh Hall. Been joined tonight by Eddie Morris. And as Atlee Atman Luis would say, over and out.